As we all know, weathering is the breakdown of rocks, soils, and minerals through in contact with Earth's atmosphere, water, and organisms. Climate is one of the factors that can cause weathering in rocks.
Climate factors causes two types of weathering, such as chemical weathering and physical weathering. Chemical weathering, such as what happened to the tomb, is dominated by warm and moist climates, such as sunny and raining. The tomb is composed of limestone that has been weak with carbonic acid and weathered away, while physical weathering dominates the cold and moist climates. This is a perfect example of freeze-thaw weathering. Freeze-thaw weathering occurs when water continually seeps through rocks and freezes to expand, causing the rocks to break.
Every country's experienced different types of weathering. For example, desert. It experiences light weathering, while in tundra or places that experience cold climates experience moderate physical weathering, and rainforests experience strong chemical weathering. Rocks can differ in resistance to weathering. Example is a quartzite. It is chemically inert and harder than steel, but it is brittle and can be fractured by physical weathering. Shale is chemically inert but mechanically weak, so it goes with physical weathering. In humid regions, limestone is highly susceptible to carbonation and solution, but under arid conditions, limestone is much more resistant. Note that in weathering, rock edges comes first, so it turns into a sphere. The more surface it is exposed, the most it undergoes in weathering.
Joints and fractures are the most abundant signs of strain and deformation in rocks. The term fracture is general and includes any break in rocks. There are four classes of fractures. Joints is more or less regular groups of fractures parallel by little or no movement or orientation of rock components. Faults, including shearing, cleavage, and small irregular breaks. Over time, preferential weathering and erosion in crossing joint sets leave rock on the central area between the fractures only slightly weathered, where the rock near the fractures acquires a more rounded appearance. This distinctive, rounded weathered form known as spheroidal weathering. Spheroidal weathering is a result that can occur from the interaction of many weathering processes. It does not refer to a specific weathering process.
Do not forget that weathering is breaking and erosion is taking. Water breaks the soap, and as it breaks it, it takes it away. As well as in rocks that is hammered. It splits into pieces, then some small particles will be carried away due to air. So, how can it happen in nature? Well, first, in weathering, when rainwater seeps through the cracks of a rock, then freezes overnight, causing it to expand and break. Second, in plants. As plants grow, their roots grow as well, causing to break rocks underneath. In erosion, water takes it away as it takes pressure to that soil that causes breakage and will be eroded to different places.
Now we learned that weathering processes are climate factors, rock type, structural weaknesses, differential weathering, and erosion. Water takes most of why weathering happened, accompanied by wind and sunny day. Note that the more exposed the rock is, the more it weathered.
Created using Powtoon.